Teacher Talking Sports, what it does, what it do, how we live in the first few weeks of the 2025 NFL regular season, people were wondering what is going on with the Baltimore Ravens defense, a team that had always been notorious for having a excellent defensive unit, got off to a 1-5 start and were allowing points at will against their opponents, and pretty much done a 180 since then. Now, people are going to point to Lamar Jackson returning and the Ravens winning their last two games with them and the game previous to him coming back. But it hasn't just been all Lamar, as the defense has shown so much improvement, and that continued today with their 27-19 win over the Minnesota Vikings. That 19 points is actually the most they've given up in their last four outings, but you see J.J. McCarthy, two interceptions, and completed less than half his passes. It was really just Jalen Nailor going off for them. You see Justin Jefferson held in check, Jordan Addison held in check. They also recovered a Miles Price fumble on a return, so 3 turnovers for the Vikings, and that's something else the Ravens have been doing better of late. So you take a look, this doesn't show today's game, but you see from 1-5 now to 4-5. But even that last loss against the Rams, he only gave up 17 points. Against the Bears, 16, the Dolphins 6, and now the Vikings 19. The first five games, 41 to the Bills, 17 to the Browns. That's nothing to write home about. Cleveland, but 38 against the Lions, 37 against the Chiefs, 44 against the Texans. So they were giving up 35.4 points per game in their first 5 games. That was the most in any 5-game stretch in Ravens history. Now in the last 4 games have given up 14.5 points per game. And the turnovers too. They had 2 turnovers against the Browns. They forced 2 turnovers against the Browns. Did not force any turnovers in the other 4 games. They now have 8 turnovers forced in those last 4 games. So 2 in the first 5, 8 in the last 4. So really doing their job, and a big difference. Not a huge name here, but you see this, and again, this was before today's game, Ravens Nation Live. I think it was before today's game. Yes. Since acquiring safety Alohi Gilman from LA, Baltimore's defense has surged. They now rank 2nd in points allowed, 7th in EPA per play, and 9th in success rate since week 6. And what it has allowed is for Kyle Hamilton to play more all over the field, not pigeonhole him into the safety role, allowing him to play linebacker, all over the field, and letting Kyle Hamilton do Kyle Hamilton things as one of the most versatile defensive pieces in the NFL. And don't look now, Ravens 4-5. They could be counting their blessings that they're not in the AFC East, AFC South, or AFC West, because all those divisions are led by 8-2 teams. Meanwhile, the Steelers 5-3. But they do play tonight against a 6-3 Chargers team. Although without Joe Alt, the Chargers just, Rashawn Slater's out for the year, and the Chargers O-line just has really struggled without Alt and Slater. Traded for Trevor Penning. But anyhow, what I'm saying is, let's say the Steelers were to lose tonight, the Ravens coming from 1-5 to just a game out of first place in the AFC North, and they've yet to meet the Steelers. Still 2 matchups against them. So yes, getting Lamar Jackson back was huge for helping the Ravens get back in the race. But also don't undervalue what the defense has done. Turned it around, and now the Ravens looking like the Baltimore Ravens, maybe not quite of the Ed Reed and Ray Lewis days, but still looking like one of the better defenses in the league in their last 4 games. Will that continue? They next play, their next 2 games aren't against very difficult opponents, at Cleveland, then the Jets. So probably would be a surprise if either of those teams were able to get 20 on them. But anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.